Are the real hero of music. And yeah, that's on God, especially like the trap genre. Pretty much all the beats that Yeat and Playboi Carti rap over, you know what I mean? Like, the producers, dead ass, fucking carry these rappers. But I'm not complaining though, because I like the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like the lyrical shit. Like, I'm almost starting to grow out of like typical trap. Even Little Baby's project was pretty decent, but it's just like, yo, the beats just weren't that interesting, you know what I mean? I'm definitely more into like the Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, Yeat. Obviously Uzi played with Cardi, but like, I have no problem with saying the producers definitely carry the rappers. I have no problem with saying that. You know what I mean? And that also kind of brings it to Metro Boomin dropping a brand new project. I think December 2nd now. It actually got pushed back. But Metro Boomin's mom just passed away. So I think this brand new Metro Boomin project is going to be dedicated to the mom. Somebody said, hi, Gator BXYT. Yo, what's up, man? But yeah, man, like 100% producers are the real heroes of music. Like, I'm not denying that at all. Like, not even one bit. I'm okay with it. Like, I love the whole new synth wave of rap. These beats are absolutely ridiculous, man. And I love it. I love how the beats are carried. The beats are carrying the rappers. I love it, man. Like, that's on God. Like, Destroy Lonely, the song No Stylist, just that whole rage synth in it, the whole rage bass line, that's what's up. Like, that's straight up what's up. Somebody commented, to an extent, that producers are heroes of real music. And what I say to that is, yeah, they are. They're literally carrying the artist. And that's okay though. That's okay though. That's not a bad statement that the producers are real heroes of music. You know what I mean? Same with the engineers too. Engineers are definitely the heroes as well. Somebody commented, rappers are equally as important as rappers. And yes, they definitely kind of combine together perfectly, especially this new wave of rap. Like, I've been finding so many good rappers right now. And guess what? They're all Playboi Carti's sons. Let's talk about Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely. Have you ever heard of Hard Rock, Vamp Leak? Man, it's just so many. And I fucking love it. You know what I mean? I fucking love it, man. Somebody said, people listen to the songs of the artists. There's only a handful of producers who have an actual fan base. And yeah, there's not very many producers that actually have like an actual fan base. If I were to say a producer that does have a fan base, obviously Metro Boomin, Pharrell Williams, probably Southside as well. But I can't really think of any others. Like even ATL Jacob, he absolutely killed it on Future's brand new project. But if you were to drop like a mixtape, I don't think anybody would be listening to it. Or another artist or a producer, Murder Beats. Murder Beats definitely has his own fan base. But other than that, the producers are just kind of behind the scenes. And I think that's not a bad thing at all, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, also another one, Pierre Bourne. Pierre Bourne, you can't forget about Pierre Bourne. Pretty much the one that kind of birthed the whole Playboi Carti sound. And I think he even kind of birthed the whole sound of rage music. You know, like the heavy synth hyperpop sound. So yeah, Pierre Bourne definitely has a strong fan base when it comes to producing and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. He's also a pretty solid rapper too. I wasn't the biggest fan of his most recent project, but this whole project series of T-Lock, like The Life of Pierre, have been super fire. Yeah, Pierre will come out here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Pierre's fire. He can also rap too, if you know what I'm saying. Somebody in the comments said your favorite producer would be working at McDonald's right now if it wasn't for Pierre Bourne. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much facts. I mean, to be honest with you, Pierre Bourne was definitely heavily inspired by Mexico Drill, if you know what I'm saying. Somebody said Hacked My Instagram was his best track by him. Yeah, that one's fire. Same with Mariah Carey, you know what I mean? Like, that song was pretty fire too. The perfect thing about Pierre Bourne is he just finds the perfect pocket for his own beats. The only person that's closest to even be able to match the energy with his beats is Playboi Carti. Obviously Young Nudy too, but I'm not the biggest fan of Young Nudy. You know what I mean? So maybe that's a biased opinion. But yeah, Pierre Bourne is hella talented, man. Hella talented. And I hate how there's just so much slander with this rapping. You know what I mean? That also reminds me, fucking Lancey Foe just dropped an album last night, which was absolutely ridiculous. I'm not the biggest fan of Lancey Foe when he just kind of like sings. But just those heavy synths in the album I really fucked with. He's a UK British rapper and it was fire, man. Fire. But yeah, producers are the real hero of music, and that's kind of the caption I'm talking about right now. Somebody said most rappers nowadays are carried by the beat. So yeah, and there's no problem with that. Like the rappers getting carried by the beat. It's kind of like a band back in the '90s. You know what I mean? It's all together. You know what I mean? Like nobody is trying to listen to like lyrical music anymore. We're just trying to vibe out. Just trying to vibe out. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Kendrick, J. Cole are all fire. But on a consistent basis, like whenever I'm doing something, even if I'm brushing my teeth, having a shower, I'll be listening to some like music that you can vibe to. You know what I mean? Somebody commented, Cardi is a hero of music. I mean, I can't even deny, like after a whole lot of red, Cardi's definitely been the MVP of this century. Yeah, no, this decade. You know what I mean? Somebody commented, producers get me hard. Hold up, pause on that comment right there, man. Somebody said, depends on some artists get carried on beats, but some artists are just as important to the song as a producer. And yeah, man, I 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. Like if producers are the real heroes of music, 100%, and there's like no problem with that at all. Somebody said it's 50-50. Not topping charts with acapellas or just instrumentals. And yeah, that's 100% facts. Like nobody's gonna have a #1 hit song just with an acapella, just with someone singing with no beat behind it. Unless you're Rihanna, man. By the way, Rihanna's new song was absolutely beautiful. You know what I mean? I can't even lie. Like Rihanna definitely like one of my crushes. You know what I mean?